Regular basis by getting out of the Championship this season. That's another story. It's an FA Cup weekend. A weekend where both the Reds have won tonight. Manchester United have beaten Derby and Liverpool have beaten Everton by 2-1. The winner coming from the new boy. Fascinating programme, always interesting to get the thoughts of Arsene Wenger, who, by the way, got a 3-match touchline ban. It was Mike Dean who didn't want his thoughts the other day. We do want his thoughts, and you can hear them. 21:30 Monday, first airing of that programme. That's Arsene Wenger looking ahead to this year's World Cup. A World Cup, of course, you will only be able to see here on beIN Sports. Each and every single game, live and exclusive. As is our coverage of the FA Cup. This is what we got in store tomorrow. Fleetwood against Leicester City. We'll see if Jamie Vardy goes back to Fleetwood tomorrow. Exeter against West Brom is the second of 3. Also at the same time at Craven Cottage, Fulham against Southampton, and Manchester City with back-to-back cup games in the space of 3 days. Manchester City take on Burnley of the Premier League, those 1800 starts. And then also the third of 3, Norwich against Chelsea. Those for tomorrow. Coming up on Sunday, 2 more games. Shrewsbury Town against West Ham and Forest against Arsenal. So a double-header on Sunday. And then 1 game rounding off the 32 ties from the third round of the FA Cup is at the Amex. That is Brighton against Crystal Palace. All the channel details on your right there. But tonight, we've seen Liverpool win the Merseyside derby again. And there's a new name who is the match winner.
I suppose it gets any better than that. Your debut for the club, a goal and a win in the FA Cup against the big rivals Everton. Just sum up the moment when that goal hit the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it was, fantastic. I think I had 2 chances before that. I should have done much better, and I think I should have done. Yeah, I need to practice on it. But today, the goal was very important for the team, and it's amazing.
How settled did you feel in the game overall? Because there's been a lot of focus on you over the past week.
I know the focus is going to be on me because of the price tag and stuff, but I had a good chat with the boys and with the manager as well, and I need to forget about all of that because we can't change anything of it. I just need to play my football, and I'm a human being. I make mistakes as well, and I just feel so welcomed here. The lads have welcomed me so good, and there's plenty of room of improvement, and this is just a start, I think.
When you thought about your first game for Liverpool, though, did you think about the possibility of scoring a winning goal like this, or was that just too much?
That's a bit too much, I think, if I'm honest. But obviously, friends and family, they love to, mention it if you score, But yeah, well, it's a dream come true, and I'm very happy that we obviously are through to the next round. A special moment for you. Well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Virgil. Just one more here, please. Yeah.
John, you worked with him at Celtic for a year. What sort of a guy is he?
He's a gentleman. He's a class act, modest, very calm. I think he comes across in the interview. All round good professional. I said it before the game. He's a top quality football player. It cost a lot of money, 75 million, but we all talk about him being a defender, but he's a threat in the opposition's box as well. He's got good timing in the air, and that won't be the last goal he scores for Liverpool. He should have scored before it, but you see it in this. It's excellent timing. He's kept his eye on the ball, which is what you tell all young players, any player, keep your eye on the ball, stay focused, and he did that. Good timing. Keeper's nowhere.
I mean, Pickford shouldn't have come, but that's him. Look, you can see him watching. Eyes nowhere with the ball there.
Yep. Wonderful delivery. That's where you want to put the ball at the corner, and you want your central defenders to get up and attack it. Don't wait in the ball coming, you go and meet it. They deserved the victory. I think Liverpool, they were the better team, but they never created very many clear-cut chances. I thought at the top of the pitch, they just lacked that little bit of magic, that Coutinho, Salah. You could tell they missed those key players.
What do you think of Dijk?
I like him a lot. It's I think you talked about the type of person that he is. I mean, he came out in the interview there and said there's room for improvement. how many £75 million defenders say that they're not the real deal.
You're the most expensive defender in the world.
And you're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Wow. So that seems to be his attitude, which is exactly what you need to be a top-class defender. A great debut for him, a goal as well. Fans absolutely love him. He's got off to the best possible start. And now, if you look at the Liverpool side, obviously he can play Champions League as well. And look at where they're going for in the league, maybe that second spot as well. Suddenly, things are looking pretty good, and I think he's a big catalyst for that.
Yeah, do you think he'll make a big difference back there? Will he be the leader? Is he the type who says, right, this is the way it happens. You come with me, whoever, if it's Matip, Lovren or whoever.
First thing you want from a central defender is to dominate that area. When the ball comes in the air, you want him to win it, and they proved tonight he'll win headers. Second thing, can he read situation? What I say is interceptions. See the pass coming in, stepping in front, he does it. Doesn't slide in. You very, very rarely see him slide tackles because he reads the game. That's reacting after the situation. He reacts to the pass. So he gives you that. When he wins the ball, what does a good defender need to do? He needs to keep it. I don't think he gave the ball away all night, the whole game. Did he give the ball away? So a good defender wins it, keeps it, plays forward passes. He'll do all those things, and he had a big raking 60-yard diagonals as well.
So as his coach, how much credit do you want to take?
He was very poor. He was very poor until he arrived.
He learned everything from you.
Turned him into a player.
Funny enough, I told him how to get up those headers.
I think the other thing, you look at other centre-halves as well, you've got Klavan, Matip, Lovren. None of them for me are leaders.
No.
They all struggle with their form. He's come in there just so easy. And I think then playing with someone like that, that'll make you a lot better player. So I think the others will improve around him for sure.
And the midfielders who are playing in front of him love it as well. He gives passes at the right angle. He doesn't just pass it and stand still. He passes it forward, makes the other angle to receive it again. So what he's going to give is going to get 1-2s. So from central midfield players, they're going to enjoy it because they're going to get proper passes.
And totally comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, fire it back to him. He'll take it. His first touch is different class. He's not clumsy. For all, he's 6'4", he's a big guy, but he's got what I call soft feet. Cushions it, the ball doesn't bounce off him.
Whatever system it is, whether it's a one-hold midfielder, you would imagine Matic.
Those are the ones that make the difference between an average centre-half. Some managers only want their centre-halves just to smash the ball, header it where it came. But he's the type of player that just, ball's coming, pops it off to the full-backs. Nothing better from a full-back, central midfield players, the goalkeepers, makes angles. So a good all-round football player that's going to make them a better all-round team.
So did you actually teach him anything?
All those things I've talked about, I gave him.
You never headed the ball. What's going on there?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Don't tell me.
Oh, header.
You just
Arch the back, take it on the chest.
6'4" bloke. Yeah. What do you do up there? Liverpool, though, lacked a little bit of cutting edge, would you say, in the final third tonight?
Yep, for sure. I think when you miss the players like Coutinho that gets the ball in those areas, then to feed the strikers. Also Salah, I just thought Firmino played very much with his back to goal, always looking for it to feet. I think at the start of the game he gave it away 2 or 3 times, and once a defender knows that a striker's always going to do the one thing, it's actually easier to defend. It's when you want to spin behind or come, you're not really sure to go tight or not to, whereas I thought Firmino was easy to play against in that first half. I thought actually Everton made the better substitutions at half-time when Lookman came on. He certainly gave something else, but yeah, Liverpool were not quite at their, I think, attacking best as we normally have seen.
And what about Lallana? Adam Lallana's coming back to some sort of form. He's been out for some time. Well, wins the penalty.
Yeah, listen, he's coming back and he's been out for such a long period of time. It's going to take him a good while before he is, nice and fit, because he's not really a pacey player anyway. But what we do know, he's got great feet and good awareness. And there it really was just inexperience from Nathan Holgate, unfortunately. There's the arm on the right-hand side. Now let him go, he doesn't. And of course, if you're in the box, you're going to go down, aren't you? Because it's definitely an arm up. It's that right hand.
Enough to warrant a free kick there for a penalty.
It's inside the box, that's right. And yes, it looks soft, but you can't do that. You just can't stop the player there. He stopped him, definitely. Down he goes. That for me is a penalty, simple as that.
Yeah, the referee's got no decision. It's an easy one. But I thought Lallana was okay tonight. You can tell he's been out for a while.
Russell was
Oxlade-Chamberlain, he never did enough in the final third. Mane's been away to the presentation in Africa, so he's had a long journey, I think, to Ghana yesterday. He looked a little bit off it as well. Firmino, as you said, kept coming to the ball. He never took care of it enough. But in general, Liverpool controlled, dominated the game.